Let's check the news in this 7 o'clock hour. Nathan Cohns has our update.
Thank you very much, John, and good morning, everyone. The Iowa Economic Development Authority Enhance Iowa Board has selected Crawford County for a $1 million Community Attraction and Tourism, or CAT, grant to construct a new recreation and wellness center in Denison. After reviewing the many applications for the highly competitive funding, officials announced last week that Denison's approximately $18.56 million project would receive financial backing from the state. The CAT grant is a significant milestone for the project, which has raised nearly $15 million, or more than 75% of their goal. The proposed Crawford County Recreation and Wellness Center will feature an indoor walking track, a full-sized multi-use basketball, volleyball, and pickleball court, 2 indoor soccer fields, a workout space, an aerobics room, as well as a community meeting room. 3 other projects were named in this latest round of funding, including for a community center in Dune, a splash pad in Huxley, and a trail connecting Lake Park and Spirit Lake. When it's ridiculously cold outside or the deep snow prevents us from doing things that we enjoy, Iowans may find themselves scrolling on their phones. That can create work-life balance issues because many of us are connected to our jobs through our devices. Amber Sherman, a licensed clinical social worker in Iowa, says we all need to learn to log out and get away from work, especially on those snow days.
That dedicated time to totally unplug and not be answering emails and logged into things like Teams and Slack and all of this stuff. It's important to log off from time to time and get that respite and kind of mind break. So I encourage all the people that I work with really to take that time for themselves so they have enough left over for their family and the rest of their life.
Even when we take vacations, some of us stay connected to work, and she says that can be unhealthy.
Make sure that your time off is actually time off and that you resist that urge to, I can be reached by my cell phone and I'll be checking email occasionally. I really encourage people to resist that if they possibly can, because being able to disconnect and renew yourself is super important for a balanced life.
People in some fields, such as the healthcare profession, might find it difficult to break the habit and disconnect.
Because we're helpers, right? We want to take care of people. There's also mission behind the work that we do. It's not just a job that you go to pay your bills. It's something that you really believe in. And so it all makes sense why we would have trouble with logging out, taking time for ourselves.
It's something of a misnomer to talk about one's work-life balance, she says, as it really should be a life-work balance.
It's great to have a mission and it's wonderful to be very engaged in your job, but the scale should really tip toward the rest of my life. That identity, a lot of people struggle when their identity is so tied to what they're doing for their job, and then what happens if that changes or shifts and you have, a big event where you have to do something different. That's a big deal.
Sherman is manager of the Employee Assistance Program at the Gunderson Health System, which has clinics in eastern Iowa, as well as a hospital in West Union. And looking elsewhere, Newsweek has named Dupaco Community Credit Union a top regional credit union for 2024. This accolade was presented to only 250 regional credit unions nationwide, with Dupaco standing out as one of 3 credit unions in Iowa to receive Newsweek's 5-star rating. In collaboration with Plant A Insight Group, Newsweek conducted comprehensive research to assess the financial strength of institutions and consumer confidence in credit unions and banks. The study reviewed nearly 9,500 financial institutions and drew insight from 35,000 customer interviews. They analyzed criteria such as overall financial health, profitability, risk exposure, lending and leasing activity, and more. Social media reviews and app store ratings were also considered, totaling 1.3 million and 148 million, respectively. President and CEO of Dupaco, Joe Hearn, says, while we did not seek out this recognition, we are thrilled to begin 2024 with such a great accolade. The research by Newsweek was done independently and examined thousands of data points to create the list. This is yet another way for us to show our financial health as a member-owned financial cooperative. The study exclusively focused on regional institutions and excluded nationwide banks and credit unions from those rankings. And that is going to wrap up your KCIM 7 o'clock news. I'm Nathan Cohns reporting.
Not only am I disappointed in your cyclones, I'm disappointed in your weather forecast as well. I'm just sick about this.
Yeah, what else have I messed up?
Well, I'll get you a list. I'll update that. I'll forward that on.
Hey, as long as you don't call them my taxes, we'll be good, because we're getting pretty close to tax season here.
Oh, I found the weak spot.
Oh, what have I done? Also, I don't like spiders. I'm not a fan.
Done and done. All right. Thanks so much for that information there, Nathan Cohns, with your news here this morning on KCIM. We'll take a look at the forecast up next.